Welcome back. Now, whether you are ready for a career change or maybe you're fresh into the career world, why not check out what is available to you?
The perfect opportunity to learn more about several different fields all at one time is the Open House and Career Fair out at Brookline College. Campus Director Matt Gibbs is here to tell us all about how this can really impact your life. And Matt, when I'm saying several different careers, I really mean that. And probably some people didn't know that Brookline covers so much.
Yeah, we have actually 3 different areas that we do cover, which is the medical field, the business field, and the legal fields. The one thing that we like to look at when we're looking at the Tucson market is anything that's going to be really in demand. For our medical programs, we offer medical assisting, patient care technician, phlebotomy technician, medical insurance billing and coding. I think there's a misconception that if you're working in the medical field, that it's going to be a hands-on with patients interaction. And actually it's not. We have pharmacy technician, medical insurance billing and coding. Those aren't really hands-on with the patient, so that there's kind of those different worlds that you can work in where you're either really hands-on with the patient or you're kind of behind the scenes not working directly with the patients.
So we're looking at a lot of occupations that are really in high demand, especially here, right?
Yeah, that's
where
correct.
we're, needing our jobs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So then who would you say is kind of your typical Brookline College student?
Wow, there really isn't a typical Brookline College student. Our students kind of range from 18 years old all the way up to 65. It can be a student that is looking to start their first career. It could be a student that's looking to make a career change and going on to their 3rd career. Average human being changes their career 3 times in a lifetime. So there's really not a typical Brookline College student. You can pretty much narrow it down, though, to somebody who's really trying to make a positive change and do something different with their life.
That's such a great way to put it. And I know you have an amazing career advising department over there at Brookline, but what else do you do that really takes your students and sets them up for success?
Man, we could really spend like a whole segment on talking about what we do to help our students be successful. One of the things that we really do is focus on hands-on training. We learn how to do things by actually doing them, so our students are spending a lot of time in the labs. We do have a great career services department that meets with our students from the day they start classes, really finds out what goals they have and how to get them to those goals, and they stay on track with those students the entire time that they're in the program. That way when they do get to graduate, they're starting to go off into their career field with an edge over the rest of the candidates that are applying for those same positions. Hands-on training, small class sizes. Our students are really focusing on one subject at a time, so they're not getting overwhelmed by taking maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 classes in a day. They're only focusing on one subject at a time, and I think that really helps our students be successful.
And do you think, too, that that might be why students are enjoying going to Brookline so much?
Yeah, aside from the way that we teach the curriculum, I think the one thing that really kind of stands out to our students is that they feel like they're part of a family. We have a very small campus. We're roughly about 350 students at the school, but everybody there kind of seems to know each other. If you ask the students, we did a recent marketing poll with our students, 98% of those students said that they would recommend Brookline College to a friend or family member, and I would honestly say that probably the majority of our students are probably previous referrals from friends, family members, anybody that's really been in the community that's attended our school. That's how they found out about Brookline College.
Well, and we're having an open house for somebody that may not have a friend or a relative.
Right.
We have an open house to just let the open community come in. What will they really learn, or what's the purpose of this? Yeah,
so really what we wanted to do was have an open house that was going to be for all Tucsonans. I think where people kind of get stuck is trying to figure out, hey, how am I going to make a career change? So we wanted to kind of invite Tucson into the campus, show them, one, what programs we do offer, what the training is like at the campus, and really what options are out there as far as employment is concerned. Part of the career open house, we do have a career fair where 40 employers are going to be at the campus. So if you're a Tucsonan that's looking to make a career change, come into the campus, meet with the employers, find out what they're hiring for, and then if you don't necessarily have the skill sets necessary to get those positions, well then you can talk to us about, hey, how do I gain those skill sets to get able to apply for those jobs?
I love that. So if we're watching now and we're thinking, this sounds like something for me, how can we kind of prepare for this open house?
Yeah, so one of the things that I always tell students to do is kind of get your resume ready. You never know who's going to be hiring and looking for what, so always have a resume on hand. We always tell students, hey, write down every single question you might have. We're really good at covering any questions you do have, and we probably are going to answer them before you even ask it. But if you don't write it down, we may not cover it. So just make sure that you have that written down. What are the programs you offer? What are the class schedules like? How am I going to fit it in my daily schedule? I think one of the things that concerns a lot of potential students is, I've got to take care of a family, I've got to work a full-time job. There's no way that I'm going to be able to make a career change and dedicate time to education and getting the training that I need. We're really flexible with our students. You know, we have 4-hour class schedules, definitely able to fit a full-time schedule into that, but those are the types of questions we really want to hear from our potential students.
Now, outside the open house, can people go to your website, give you a call, you know, if they want to get some more information?
Yeah, definitely. You want to go to www.brooklinecollege.edu. There you can find out tons of information on our programs. You can find out costs of the programs, you know, what programs are being offered, the hours, the scheduling. But really what we always tell students, the website's not going to do the campus justice. You really have to come into the campus, see what we're doing in the classrooms, and that's really what the open house is about, is coming in, seeing what it's like to be a day in the life of a student at Brookline College.
Definitely. So we are encouraging our viewers to come out, whether it's a career change or a first career. This is for everybody, and there's going to be tons of information. So Matt, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
And again, the open house and career fair will take place August 25th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Brookline College. To learn more, you can call 584-5200 or log on to brooklinecollege.edu.